If you went on a holiday and the apartment that you stayed in only had an ice cold shower, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to take the ice cold shower at some point. If you looked on Google Maps, you searched for a place that is exactly 42 kilometers away from your house and you had to run from that place to your house. Guess what happened? You just ran a marathon. And if you booked a trip, you booked a flight to a continent or country you've never been to, guess what? You're gonna travel. If you went to the gym and you just got a gym membership, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna go to the gym. And this is the power of not having another choice and doing without thinking. And I recommend doing this for everything, and I recommend it to anyone. This is how you get stuff done. You can use it for building habits as well as just achieving your goals and doing stuff in your life. At the end of your life, if you didn't give yourself any other choice but to take action and to build good habits, you're gonna have done stuff. You've got stories to tell, you've got experiences, and you've built good habits because you gave yourself no other option. So this is how you give yourself no other option but to build good habits. If you wanted to prevent yourself from doom scrolling, then get an app blocker. And don't do this on the same day, do this the night before. The worst thing you could try, in my opinion, is try to fix doom scrolling whenever it's happening. What you need to do is the day before or the night before, set an app blocker so that the next day you don't have any other choice. You cannot doom scroll because you've got the app blocker. If you wanted to build good sleep habits, then you're gonna need two things. First one, a puzzle alarm. A puzzle alarm is an alarm where you need to solve 10 or 15 puzzles before you need to solve 10 to 15 puzzles when your alarm goes off. And if you don't do this, your alarm will keep going off. And this doesn't only prevent you from going into your bed right again. Also, by the time you solve the 10 or 15 puzzles, you might be more awake and you might be able to make the decision to just turn off the alarm instead of wanting to just finish the puzzles and getting into your bed again. Second one is again the app blocker. It's very important that 1 hour before going to bed or 1 hour after waking up, you're not looking on your phone. And this is also something that you need to prepare beforehand. So during the day, already set an alarm and set an app blocker for when you're going to bed. Do not allow yourself to be on your phone 1 hour before going to bed, and maybe at the same time set an app blocker so that you can't be on your phone 1 hour after waking up. Here's how to prevent yourself from eating unhealthy. You can't eat what you don't have. And I think many people understand this, and many people understand that you shouldn't go to the store when you're hungry. But many people don't seem to understand that that means that you should go to the store when you're not hungry. That is the only other possibility. As soon as you've had breakfast or lunch or dinner, that is when you need to go to the store. Many people understand that they shouldn't go to the store when they're hungry because then they're going to buy unhealthy foods. But people don't understand that people somehow still end up having to go to the store when they're hungry. So you need to be mature enough and make the decision to go to the store after you've eaten something. And now I could give you a list for everything, but obviously it's your job to figure out how you can force yourself to do stuff that is gonna get you closer to your goals. Whether you want to build good habits or you want to just get experiences, do something in your life, then take the first action without thinking. Do stuff when you are motivated, not when you're not motivated. When you're not motivated, it is the most difficult point where you can make good decisions for yourself. When you are motivated, that's where you can make the good decision for yourself and you can be mature enough to set yourself up for later. Just don't think about it. If you are motivated, get the gym membership, sign up for the event, book the trip, set the app lock, set the puzzle alarm, buy the healthy foods. That is how you set yourself up to be disciplined later, because it is completely normal if you're unmotivated or tired after a bad day or after a long day. And I never recommend anyone, or I do recommend people to fix it when it is happening, but it is 10 times easier to just prevent yourself from doing it in the first place. And now, last thing that I want to say is your sleep quality and sleep schedule is very important. Your sleep quality determines your energy and focus and your ability to make decisions for every second of tomorrow. So it is not only your sleep tomorrow that determines your day tomorrow, it's also what you do before your sleep. 1 hour before going to bed, turn off all the lights, wind down, eat 2 kiwis, then shower, then brush your teeth, then do something that doesn't cost a lot of energy. That is how you get good sleep quality. Then when you wake up, don't look on your phone for at least 1 hour, get 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight, and start your day by something that is productive. And this is super important. A lot of people underestimate this, but when you wake up, you're in a complete neutral state. You're in the most neutral state of the day. You haven't had a good day or a bad day or a distracted day or a productive day yet. You can decide this from now on. Everyone understands momentum. And the first thing that you do in your day is gonna set the tone for the rest of the day. If you're gonna scroll as the first thing, then that is gonna set a tone of I'm distracted, I'm unproductive, I'm unmotivated, I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. Whereas if you make up your bed as the first thing in your day, that is where you're saying to yourself, today I'm gonna do what needs to be done. My bed is a mess, so I'm gonna fix that. There's no questions there. And everything that you do after that is gonna follow this. The first thing that you do determines your mindset. I recommend to everyone to not give themselves an option, but to achieve their goals. There's many different actions you can take. There's an unlimited amount of actions you can take. It's just up to you whether you want to do it or not. And the most important thing is make the decision when you are motivated. If you've got goals that you want to achieve or you want to build habits, then probably right now you're somewhat motivated because you've just watched this video. So set the app blocker, download the puzzle alarm, book the trip, do whatever is going to force you to achieve your goal or build that habit that you want. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.